Welcome back, Casey Rocket.
Welcome back, sir.
Happy to be here. I'm doing so well, and I'm so happy to see you guys. As soon as I walked on the set, it started collapsing. My gravitational pull is out of this world.
That's incredible, man. How you been?
Good. I'm okay. How are you guys?
I'm good. I will say I'm pretty exhausted. I'm jet lagged. I was just in Spain with my pals, so I'm recovering from very little sleep. Yeah, I went to Madrid, Cordoba, Sevilla. Do you know Sevilla? No.
You got me there.
It's fine.
Out-riffed by the finest.
It is just funny talking to Americans after coming back. And then Granada. And yeah, it was gorgeous.
The most beautiful beaches.
I had a great time out there.
Who did you go with?
I went with some high school friends and absolute wrecking crew.
Yeah.
Absolute wrecking crew.
Real boys.
Real boys.
Spectrum boys.
You know what's crazy? No, actually, everyone there is super on the spectrum, for sure. It's
Gus's crew.
It's Gus's crew. I'm like...
They're nonverbal.
I'm like probably the second least on the spectrum. One of my friends brought his friend from med school, and he was like a normal guy. So it was very difficult watching him assimilate.
You strike me as the leader.
I would consider myself kind of the guy pulling the strings, but not the leader.
The puppet master.
I let other people play as group leader to kind of quell any sort of coup.
Sure.
But it was fun. I had a great time. And
What were the highlights?
Highlights, the Alhambra.
What's that?
You familiar? Andrew, could you pull up the Alhambra? Isn't this incredible?
The last thing you need in a crew is a coup d'etat, where someone is trying to take over the crew by force.
They tried.
I have no doubt they did.
They tried. My buddy Dom tried, and I thwarted it immediately and demoted him to rank 999.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's low.
The whole trip. I put him in the hole.
That's like one text a month.
Alhambra.
I'm Agent Zero.
ALHAMBRA.
I'm bald and I have sports goggles. And I'm terrified about
the Americans asking how to spell Alhambra.
I can't go in the sun.
Isn't that gorgeous? That was the highlight of my trip. Being in Granada. A lot of pod fans out there, too.
Really?
Surprisingly. A lot of Irish people came up to me as pod fans, and it was nice.
That was lovely.
Nice to see the lads out there representing.
I got a great FaceTime from Angus. Very drunk in the streets with 5 Irish guys.
My lads, Rory and Tom.
Dude, they all looked like me.
Rory looked like you.
Yeah.
Rory looked like you, but long.
Longer.
Long
Liam.
Longer.
I can't imagine. A fate worse than death. Long Liam walking around.
More of me?
Looking like the empty man. So tragic. Pull up the empty man. Thanks.
Yeah, I gotta
Got to get the reference.
I gotta figure out what's going on.
I could have said the Slender Man, but I don't need to.
Oh,
that's the type of guy
what is this
I am.
from?
I always go deep cut. The Empty Man movie, the official trailer. That's Liam if he was 2 inches taller.
Who's the guy in Game of Thrones who's attached to the tree? The something Raven.
Mr. Raven.
Mr. Raven, that's it.
That photo right there, that's how I feel when I'm on the toilet and my legs go numb and I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror.
He got a damn bowling ball between his legs.
Yes, sir.
That's me waiting for you guys to log on to Jerkmate. We can really do it up. I have a new idea for Jerkmate, by the way, while I'm talking about it. Jerk Enemy. It's where you just crank it with guys you hate instead of your boys.
Oh, you again.
Wait, what is Jerkmate actually?
I actually don't know, because you look up Jerkmate. I see the ads for it.
Jarvis, Google Jerkmate.
Yo, ever heard of Jerkmate?
I see their ads every time I try to stream like a Mavs game.
Wait, what is this in the corner where it's the Squid Games guy?
Hop on Jerkmate.
The Squid Games Jerkmate crossover?
Ranked Jerkmate is not a joke.
Oh, I don't know how much press we want to give those fools.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
Oh, we're looking at full-blown nudity. That's pretty nice.
I'm digging it. Would you go to just all? I want to see
Jerkmate.ai.
what's the definition of
Just look up
Jerkmate.
Jerkmate top 10 Watch Mojo.
Jerkmate top 10 emotional breakdowns.
Top 10 Jerkmate upsets. 28-3 comeback Jerkmate.
Wait, okay, so you guys were saying before the pod, we have this photo of Grimace and who?
His name's Uncle O'Grimacy. Right?
Uncle Grimacy?
Isn't it Uncle? And why do they call him Uncle? Like all of our uncles are Irish, which is not true.
He got canceled,
Yeah.
and they're bringing him back.
So he apparently the mascot got wasted and he started talking about the IRA, which is funny that they would have an Irishman playing him, right? Yeah. Because he's in a suit. He doesn't need to be Irish.
Yeah, it says he was quietly phased out of the McDonald's marketing after a few years due to, in part, a alleged incident in Philadelphia in 1978 where the person was portraying him and made statements about the support of the IRA and the British soldiers were better dead than alive.
Now, where was this a commercial?
Oh, there's no way.
I'm so confused.
No, this was like just out and about.
This was a guy wearing the costume.
Just walking around Philly?
I like that people were unable to comprehend that it was just like a different guy in there.
They couldn't separate the art from the artist.
They just put someone else in the costume.
Because a guy looks like that, you keep him on a short leash.
Yeah. They rehabilitated Grimace. They Clockwork Oranged him, and they're like, he's good now. He's
got
Uncle Grimace. Sorry,
he's got a body cam on him now, so we're kind of monitoring everything he does. He was shipping guns to the IRA, Whitey Bulger style, but
whoa, who's that?
He's got a shillelagh. Who's the black
that's
one?
Grimace in blackface right there. Uncle Grimace. That's why he got canceled.
Would you click on the dark one, the forbidden one?
Yeah,
wow.
That's cursed Grimace.
Whoa.
Zoom in on that, Andrew. By the way, we have Andrew producing because Emily's in Australia. Shout out, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew.
And have fun in Australia, Emily.
Yes, please.
Be safe.
At least try to.
Be safe,
At
God
least
damn
you work
it.
too hard. I'm going to Australia next month. Come see me in Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne.
Damn, dude. What venues?
Mr. Tom's, Dr. Pete's, and Mr. Pete's.
Look at you.
I knew them all off the top of my head. So it's actually
those are 30-seaters. That's gonna be
I'm looking forward to it. Mr. Pete's reeks, but I'm looking forward to it.
Is this your first time in Australia?
Yeah, it is. And then in the spring, well, that is the spring, but opposite of the spring, the fall, I'm going to Dublin, Glasgow, and London.
Fuck
When
yeah.
is that?
Octobus.
In the fall.
Octobus.
Didn't you just go to Ireland a few months ago?
I wish. I was supposed to.
What happened?
Because we spoke about that.
Yeah, I thought
It
you were
all
going.
fell through.
Fuck.
I had a major falling out.
I had a mental breakdown.
I had a mental breakdown on the Canadian Airlines flight, which is weird. They were taking me to Ireland, but
You pulled out all of your hair.
one by one.
I'm wearing a wig right now.
It was a jerkmate related issue on the flight.
Hey, do these TVs get jerkmate? Can I do Bluetooth headphones? The little ones hurt my ears. Just watching Jerkmate, clearly watching Jerkmate. I just didn't want to go. I had been on the road for a long time, and I kind of had like a Britney shaving her head moment where I was where I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going to Ireland." My managers were like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm going to Ireland tomorrow." And they're like, "Tomorrow?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I woke up and I was like, "I'm not going to Ireland." Why would I just needed to sleep? I think I was just tired. One of those times where you try to abscond to Ireland when you're tired. These things happen.
Just needed a little nap.
I can't wait to
Oh,
rest.
that's too fun. Oh yeah, so you were in town. You were shooting a little picture.
I was shooting a picture.
Can't give any details.
It's hush hush right now,
secret.
but I'm in the picture.
And
This is a Scorsese picture.
It's Scorsese's last movie. He's going to commit seppuku when it's done, so it should be pretty cool. Seppuku, not to be confused with Sudoku, the puzzle where you eat the pieces.
I heard that Scorsese has his own little M. Night cameo in there, too.
He does. He plays me. I play him.
It's like Face Off.
Yes, like Face Off. Yeah, where there's a scene where he's shooting me from behind, and I turn around. It's his face, and then the camera operator peeks it, and it's me. So you go, was he him the whole time, or? And it's about Jesus.
Oh, lovely. And they actually do the Irishman CGI on Jesus.
Yeah, to make him look like Martin Scorsese. So I don't know what he's trying to say.
It's just the Shroud of Turin talking like Towley, basically, throughout the movie.
I'm haunted by visions of a floating towel. I get lost in a bathtub. It's pretty cool.
Well, Martin Scorsese is losing his mind. The producers are behind the scenes. You know, do you think that happened with Megalopolis, actually? With, what's his name? Francis Ford Coppola. Mm-hmm. He's fucking 80, and he spent all of his money on this movie. Like, at a certain point, it's like malpractice to not step in.
To let him keep going?
Yeah, it's like, and it's like, Biden, remember him? It's like Biden running the country. You got Francis Ford. Yeah, thank you. Amen. Liam, sign of the cross.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, his brain died 5 years ago. And he just pushed this script through. Did you ever see Megalopolis?
I did. And then also, it's funny because he spent $180 million or something, or $100 million. And then he gets to set and he goes, you guys can just improvise. And I'm sure they were like, wait, what? Because apparently a large portion of the movie is improvised. So to spend $100 million and go, you know what? Make it up. That's insane, right?
Yeah, and it felt like that makes sense though, because the dialogue, like the way he strings together the plot is through dialogue that doesn't make sense. So he clearly only had takes that like were incoherent because the actors didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Like you see that quote about Robert Pattinson being like, when I was filming Tenet, there were months where I didn't know where we were in the script or like what was happening. Like that's how I imagine everyone felt filming Megalopolis.
And Aubrey Plaza was the only one who had fun. Because her whole character is like, I'm out on the town and everybody's being rude. And you're like, what? Why don't
you go to the club?
Yeah, go to the club.
He can stop time, right? Never seen it.
Yeah.
Yes, but you know what's crazy? The trailer is about how he can stop time, and it doesn't come into play in the movie once, I don't think.
Yeah, he just kind of shows it as an example of what he's capable of. And then it continuously continues not to be a factor.
Yeah, and I'm really not joking. I'm pretty sure he doesn't use it for anything.
No, but he does say several times, stop time, which is outrageous.
Awesome.
That you don't even come up with some sort of Latin term, like some sort of spell word, to just go, stop time. And
they definitely...
It's kind of click.
They did a couple focus groups, and that was the best one. Stop time.
Stop time. That makes sense to me.
Really
the average
killed with
guy.
Middle America.
What's that porn category, Andrew? You know this. Where it's like you freeze time.
Gonzo?
What?
Yeah.
That sounds like... Yeah, okay.
Oh.
It's
You talking about free use family?
free use. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yes.
I was just kidding, but was I right?
Yeah, it's called free
Is
use.
it the free use family stuff?
I think so.
Those are funny. It'll be somebody on the cell phone, and then the daughter's like touching his penis, like the stepdaughter.
Yeah, and they're like not paying attention at all.
Yes, they're all like just talking, and she's like sucking his dick, and he's like, congratulations.
I don't know if I understand that one.
We just made a sketch that'll be out today. Check it out on YouTube.
Can't wait.
Where Chet's a porn extra.
Yes.
But he can't stop looking at the guys fucking and like getting hard.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like the guy that's like, we're doing it behind my husband's back.
It's like cuckold shit, but he can't. He's looking the whole time.
He just can't stop looking. Also, speaking of Pornhub, when I was in Madrid, I was at El Capital Insane Club.
Whoa.
And I showed up there, and there were two guys sitting at a table, both wearing casting Pornhub shirts on their phone the whole time. And I saw them audibly look up and be like, this is so fucking gay. Let's get out of here.
Like the club
Like
sucks?
all these beautiful girls around them, and they're sitting alone with Pornhub shirts on. They're like, man, this place sucks. Let's bounce.
There's no action.
It was awesome.
I'm picturing the club from the opening scene of Blade.
With the blood rain?
Yeah.
That's what I do at my stand-up shows, but it's Robitussin. I just pour Tuss. Everyone's soaked, because then I have to do 58 more minutes.
Smoking Tuss.
Smoking Tuss on the loud powder. So cool.
Check under your seat. It's baby teeth.
Oh my God, there's like hundreds.
I have 3 rows. Kind of like a shark's jaw a little bit.
Shark's jaw. That reminds me. Pull up Shark's jaw.
Let's take a look at some.
What is this?
You're going to want to take a peek at this.
All right,
You're not going to believe what you're about to see.
I'll look.
This has been called the scariest movie of all time.
Dude, I started reading a fucking sequel to it. It's the story of Quint when he was in the Indianapolis.
Captain Quint.
Oh,
yeah.
From the movie.
That's Captain Quint.
Or from the picture.
And it's so far, it's guys getting bit in half in the middle of the ocean.
And it's good?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay.
It's fantastic.
You read it on like a Reddit forum?
Yeah, it was
r/damn that's interesting.
Yeah. It was. I was looking for busty naturals on Reddit.
Sure.
GIFs.
Sure.
GIFs of oil.
What are these words?
Hold on.
Next thing I know.
But wait, I didn't mean to undermine you. Where did you find it?
Yeah. I want to hear more about this because I'm a little confused on where you're going.
That was it. That's all I had.
But where did you find the script?
Oh, it's an actual book. It's
Oh.
it's called, I think
Is
it's
Jaws a book?
Jaws is a book.
And then
Oh.
I always get disappointed
Yeah.
when I find out a director like didn't write the movie. I
So
don't know
do
why.
Yeah.
I'm like such a asshole for being like I found out like Martin Scorsese like didn't write Shutter Island, and I'm like I feel betrayed.
You know, in Jaws the book, there's like a third of it that's just Brody's wife having an affair with Hooper.
Really?
Like it's erotica. Half of the Jaws book is like erotica with this married woman fucking this young hot shark scientist.
Kind of how, what is it, Mindhunter? Half the TV show is about him eating pussy.
Yeah.
You're like, why do I keep watching this guy go down on chicks?
Just a side profile of his ass cheeks.
Yeah, like it's like him like eating pussy in the kitchen, him eating pussy in the shower, and you're like, I get it. Like he goes down on people. This has nothing to do with the story.
It's pussy on his knees too, which is like pretty progressive. For
It's
the 80s,
murder
or
porn.
whatever that was.
It is really
Well,
progressive.
it's an issue because they're mixing this horrific, demented stuff, and then they're like flashing me with sex scenes, and then they're taking me back to Ed Kemp for like cutting his mom's head off and banging it, and then back to this hot guy eating pussy.
It's psychosexual.
It's frying wires in my brain. It's rewiring my brain watching Mindhunter, and I would like to file a class action lawsuit.
I'd be willing.
Get everyone on board.
Is it,
David Fincher turned me into a necrophile. I think. Or at least he watered the seeds that were already there.
Sure.
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 R.I.P. David Lynch.
R.I.P. DL.
Never seen a David Lynch movie, I gotta say.
I said all right for some reason. R.I.P. David Lynch. All right.
Okay. Can we move on from this? Told you guys before the pod I wasn't going to talk
Can
about
you let it
DL.
go? Can you let it go? Quick question. Can you let it go?
Get over it.
David Lynch, wonderful. I have a David Lynch tattoo. Everybody's talking about it.
Did you actually?
Yeah,
What is
it's
it?
from Mulholland Drive.
Oh, that's sick.
No Ibanda. It means there is no band, but I'm not talking about it, about the deeper meaning. That's up to you. And that's up to Lynch, and half of the secret died with him.
Okay, so tell me about this. Oh, did you bring the Bulls chain?
Fuck.
Bah!
You didn't tell me to.
Oh, yes, please.
I have pictures of it. Who do I email it to? Big podcast at laugh.lol.
Just start with that, and then just start adding big podcast laugh LOL 1.
Just email to Jamie at the Joe Rogan Experience.
But I was involved in some sort of 3-point shootout yesterday. Damned if it is, I won.
And this was at Six Flags.
I went to Six Flags. I had the time of my life. We were riding all kinds of roller coasters that were just beating the shit out of my body. It hurt so bad. When's the
Yeah.
last time you went to Six Flags?
Well, not since I was a boy, and I remember now that I have a bad back. There was a roller coaster that was known for giving people bad backs called the I can't remember what. It was a wooden coaster.
Uh-oh.
And if I went now, it would put me on my ass for a week.
So I also have like a spine thing, some sort of spine, like just bad back basically. But I went on this one. I want to say the name. I'm going to say the name. It's called Tatsu.
Tatsu.
Fly at the speed of fear. And just when you thought it was safe for speed not to have a fear. But
Oh, it's the Titan. You know, it's kind of annoying to me that
The giant.
the giant. Well, the thing is, in all of these Six Flags, this is just the same coaster renamed. So you go to a different Six Flags, you've already done all the rides. They just have a different theme.
yeah, I've never seen any contraption like that. That's made out of wood?
Yes, and I went on there, and many people have broken their backs on there.
Yeah, you could like see it falling apart as you were in line. Like you'd see like
Whoa.
nails like fall. Yeah, it was horrible.
Did you have the season pass?
I did, yeah.
We're from the same town.
That's where you picked him up.
I was
Stop asking about it, because we're not going to talk about it again.
volunteering at Fright Night this year at Six Flags.
Just for probation or?
Yeah, I was just like, I had to get these hours into my parole officer. I dressed up like the girl from The Shining, and I had a big wheel, and I was wearing a dress with no underwear.
Which girl? One of the twins? Or?
Just one of the twins. It was only one.
I was like, the only real girl from The Shining is the wife or the twins, so.
I was Shelley Duvall. I was Shelley Duvall. I dressed up like Shelley Duvall right before she died. It was...
When did she die?
God,
She's still alive?
God, she rose again from the tomb
2001.
after 3 days.
Six Flags really went downhill after they started selling alcohol.
Oh, they sell alcohol there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's the saddest place you can imagine.
There's like some brew pubs, because I went to the one in Valencia, the one in California, I guess, Magic Mountain, and I'd never been there. And there was lots of bars in Six Flags.
Yeah. And you just see two fat bald dudes taking their lunch break at Six Flags.
Having
at the bar.
$13 beer.
$13 40-ounce beers in a big boot mug.
Pretty great to bring your kids to Six Flags and then just make them sit at the bar. You just get carried away at the bar for 3 hours.
Yep.
Every time they're waiting in line, you just let them wait in line. You go grab another drink.
Nobody respects me at work. For good reason, I'm a pussy.
When Liam and I moved out here, we visited the guy who founded the company, and he was like, I want to take you guys to Dave & Buster's. Let's have a day.
Oh, God.
And we drove an hour to get there. And when we showed up, all the games are closed. And they're like, it's COVID. This is just a bar now. And he was like, okay, let's go. And we just saw like these two big fat bald dudes just chugging beers alone at the table. And
It's
it
like
was
noon.
one of the most depressing things I'd ever seen in my life. Like 1 p.m.
Dave & Buster's Sans Games is a truly a treacherous part of the human spirit.
You get to really know the bartenders there. They're actually all ex-IRA, to bring it back. Refugees.
Sure. Of the potato famine.
Yeah.
Hate to see it.
Very, very sad, though. That was my first impression of LA.
What was the sketch we were going to make about that?
I think it was a guy going around reviewing like Dave & Buster's, and he's like, they're all by the second time, the second one he gets to, or the third one, he's like, the layout's all the same. They print them everywhere. There's nothing new here.
He's on a countrywide tour to Dave & Buster's, and 3 episodes in, he realizes that they're all exactly the same. Then just has a complete breakdown at this one Dave & Buster's and blacks out.
Yeah.
Don't meet your heroes.
Never. All right, taking a quick break. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp, all right? Everyone's always talking about people's red flags. What if we start focusing on people's green flags and friendships and relationships?
Oh, I love that.
It's nice.
Fuck me. That's awesome.
That is really fucking nice. Fuck. It's time to focus on...
that rules.
It's time to focus on forming fucking relationships that fucking love you back. Therapy can help you empower you to be the best version of yourself and find those green flags you're looking for, all right?
What's cool is BetterHelp is fully fucking online.
That's fucking crazy.
Fucking affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million fucking people worldwide. No more driving to your fucking therapist's office after a long fucking day of work. BetterHelp has a network of like 30,000 fucking credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. Holy fuck.
Hey, the best part is that if you don't like your therapist, you can fucking switch it easily or just get another one at no extra cost.
Yeah,
thank God.
Fucking God.
That you don't have that awkward fucking face-to-face breakup conversation with your fucking
Discover
therapist.
your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/beers to get 10% off your first month. If you're having addiction issues, go to betterhelp.com/beers. That's BetterHelp. HELP.com/beers. Let's get into the fucking episode.
I was sad. I'm a little older. I just turned 30. People were talking about it. And it was on Vogue. And it was just kind of simple lettering. Just said, Casey turns 30. No last name, nothing. But people knew. And, dude, those coasters beat the shit out of me. I woke up sore today. There was one of them. I think it was the Riddler's Revenge. And revenge he got. Because he beat the hell out of my body. And it was one of the ones where you're like standing up. So you're like, like standing in this little like gooch seat, like with your like pressing on your penis. And it, as you're going, it just like wobbles your head against these two pads that are the consistency of boxing gloves, which is like not a very pleasant feeling.
Yeah, at a certain point, it is not fun.
It wasn't fun at all.
Also in Spain, I saw a poster for the Riddler, but I swear to God, the name is something like Mr. Tricks. Or something. It's like Mr. Tricky.
Wait,
I guess there's no like translation, but it's the Riddler is like Mr. Trick.
Dude.
A poster for what? Because it's not a movie.
I think it was like a comic book store or something.
Okay.
And what the hell was
haunted.
that?
Yeah, which Riddler was it for the ride? Was it the newest one?
Paul Dano's Riddler.
It was the 7 version of Riddler.
Not cool at all. It's really dark.
Not
It's really like a
understated.
QAnon Riddler.
Yeah. No, it was Carrie's Riddler with kind of slight differences, so you couldn't sue him, I guess. But No, I cannot stress this enough. I was getting off the rides, and it was me, Cam Patterson, and William Montgomery, and they were hooting and hollering, and I was like, maybe we shouldn't ride anymore. I was like, this is fun, but we should probably call it an early night.
Yeah.
Like bleeding from my nose. I was like, how is it not wailing on y'all? This sucks.
You got some good ass loot though.
I got some good coin.
Then you got on the Timothy Chalamet Bob Dylan ride. Just the teacups. It's all teacups.
Come gather around, people, wherever you are. It's a small world.
Did
So
you guys
cool.
have like matching shirts so that you
Yeah.
could like find each other in the crowd?
Thing 1, thing 2, thing 3? Yeah.
Love seeing those.
It's always a blast. Or like, I'm with drunk. We had a couple of those.
That's
but
awesome.
We weren't drinking. We were just kind of tired.
You get those
so
I fuck on the first date t-shirts. All I do is fucking party. Let's raid.
Like Vegas Strip t-shirts where
Yeah.
it's like a woman, like a graphic picture of her vagina. But it's Bugs Bunny.
It's first season Jersey Shore t-shirts that they would rock. Yeah, they're all bedazzled. They're all murdered out.
I
Bedazzled.
got one at when I was on the Vegas Strip in the fall, and it was Lola Bunny with her vagina out, and she was spanking Bugs Bunny with his ass cheeks being red. I was like, "Who's this for?"
It's for a couple guys you know personally.
Probably.
When we went to Comic-Con, there was a guy who had an entire wall of different hentai. Was that the porn version of like?
Hentai would be the kind of the umbrella term,
And
but
it's-
specifically which kind?
It was all like waifus, but like pussies. Like the center of the photos was all
Yeah.
like tits, buttholes,
Yeah,
pussies.
yes.
And I spent 20 minutes being like, "Is this porn?" And he was like, "No." And I pointed at all
Just
of them for like
laughed at you.
trying to get him to admit that any of these are porn. He's like, "Not pornographic at all. Not that one either. No, sir."
What did he think they were? Art?
I guess just like his memories or something. I think just shit he drew from scratch.
Memories of a life lived.
Life lived. I'm going to tell these guys to stop shooting the basketball because that's where our studio is at this point.
By the basketball hoops.
Somehow our studio's gotten worse and worse from the house on from the OG house clubhouse to Abbott Kinney to here. The studio has just declined.
It feels like we're
rapidly.
under the sea level.
I'm about to start wailing on somebody, and I don't know if it's going to be y'all or the basketball guys. So I would watch out.
I saw a really funny tweet the other day that said "getting drunk and beating my work wife," and that's been on my mind.
Is that the office wailing on the receptionist? Come gather around, people. Boom. Listen to Bob Dylan.
Just listen to Hurricane. How'd you get good at basketball? I didn't know you could hoop like that.
I'm an exceptional basketball player, and I'm happy you asked. And I was playing Cam Patterson. So here's how it went. I absolutely long conned him. I retconned him. I don't really even know what that means, but I'm trying to use it more. But so you get 15 shots around the hoop. It's set up like a 3-point contest. And I go up there. He's getting an icy. He's thinking his day is going to go great. I don't want to break it to him. I go the first round. I didn't make very many. He goes, "You know what? Cam's girlfriend's there." He goes, "I'm going to show this guy up." He makes a couple baskets. I'm not going to lie to you. He gets about 8 points, 50%. I go, "Hey, Cam, let me shoot one more time." First rack. I hit every ball. 4 in a row. People start looking. People start, I see people about 100. What's that young playboy doing? And they're not mistaken. And who could blame them for looking? And people start like dropping their snow cone. The funnel cake store, I see the lights go out. The whole staff comes outside. They start watching. But I hit the whole first rack, and people pay attention for good reason. And then it wasn't filmed, and I turn to William and I go, "Dude, film this." I go, "Dude, you're gonna want to see this on camera." I immediately missed the first shot. Which is just my luck. I bet I would have hit all of them. I was just feeling it.
Sure.
And then I hit Moneyball. Crowd goes crazy. I was one shot away from winning the jersey, which is a perfect
Which
15
jersey?
15 for 15.
Wow.
I hit 14 out of 15 threes.
Holy fuck.
And the crowd was going berserk.
That's actually insane too.
Yeah,
'cause
I know.
They
It's bad rims.
yeah, it's bad rims.
Yeah, you're not
They're,
supposed to make any.
angled and-
Fent Curry.
It was a great feeling. Truly. I used to play travel basketball, so I used to...
oh, did you actually?
Yeah, I used to play AAU. But I was just a
Point guard?
shooter. I could dribble. Like, I was good, like, playing pickup dribbling, but in the games, I would get scared, and I could just shoot. So you keep me on the perimeter. Whoopee, whoopee, whoopee. 3 in a row.
When I was in high school, I would go to the tryouts they'd have for JV and varsity. And I'd go, hey, coach, I'm going to do JVB this year. And he goes, cool, tryouts are here, though. And I'm like, I'm not doing tryouts. I will be on JVB. And he's like, I think you really need to. And I was like, stop, JVB. And he goes, okay. And then I was on JVB. And that's how I made JVB.
What, you just liked your confidence?
No, I just didn't take it as seriously as anyone else, and I wasn't that good. All I could do was play defense. And I was very good at defense because I was very tall and lanky.
Yeah, that's true. You move side to side pretty quickly. You're good laterally.
Thank you. No problem. Oh, my God.
I mean, you got great hips.
Yeah.
When I was in 5th grade, I tried out for AAU. I made the B team. Then the next year, I made the A team. I had a great tryout.
Wow.
I shouldn't have been on the A team.
Sure.
I mean, I was the worst player on the B team, but I was on the A team.
Sure.
And then every year after that, I made the B team. And it was kind of a fall from grace. Like, it really didn't feel good seeing the A team roster and being like, I was on that before.
You just see highlights of Liam playing on the A team, and it's like clearly like the big guy's letting him run to the hoop. Like the parents are cheering. You're like pretending to like try to steal from him. Liam! Be the hardest way to find out you're cooked in the brain.
Yeah. There was one dad that really hated me on the A team. He knew I shouldn't have been there. And there was one game where I missed 8 free throws.
Oh, boy.
I was going to the line and just bricking shots.
At least you were getting to the line, though.
I know, I was going up. And he pulled me aside after the game and dressed me down verbally. It really was like, you should not be on this team.
Yeah.
Go home and practice your free throws. He was right, but I remember just being like, I'm going to cry right now.
Is this the same coach that like beamed one of the kids in the head in front of you?
Different coach. That was Pop Warner football. That was a different guy.
All of
he was
Liam's
awesome.
coach sound like Batman villains to me.
Well, you're
Every
from
different
Massachusetts,
sports.
right?
Yeah, they were all the Riddler.
Brutal.
They were guys getting off a construction shift, and they were ready to... I had a coach that used to do a little blow before practice that we didn't really pick up on that until later on.
I bet they were all on perks, and they're just furious. Yeah. Just furious at these small men. Why aren't you guys taller? Can't express to him why you're not taller. I don't know yet.
Dude, my this I remember, this was 8th grade. Kid on my team, his dad was a coach, punched his dad in the face at practice. It was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. We were doing this drill. It was like late August practice, so hot. End of practice, doing this relay race to see who has to do sprints at the end. So we break up the team into 2 halves. And the coaches have bags, and they're trying to push you around. You run around them. And this one kid's dad, this team's beating the fuck out of our team. And then his son goes, and he's really hitting him down. And we're catching up. Every time the kid gets up, he knocks him down again. And then we win. And this kid just stands up. The coach has a whistle in his mouth. He's not looking, and he just goes, and he's a big 8th grader. He hits him, like, you could hear the smack. The whistle breaks in his mouth, flies out. He doesn't go down. He does wobble, and he just is staring at the ground, doesn't know what to do. The other coach just blows the whistle. He was like, that's practice. And at this point, all the parents were there to pick us up. So I just remember getting in the car, and my dad being like, holy shit. And I was like, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. He was like, if you ever did that to me, it'd be the end of your life. And I was like, wasn't thinking about that, but thank you for the heads up.
He's got a short fuse.
He's got a short.
Well, now all the other dads, they know it's a possibility. They're like, they're revolting. I wouldn't be surprised if they like immolated a child at the next practice to kind of quell the revolt before it starts.
He was coach, and now his dad was in pads practicing with us after that.
I remember we were, it wasn't this intense, but we were playing the homeschooled team, and one of the kids who was really good, like, had an absolute meltdown on the court, screaming at the ref, like, swung on him, and they kicked him out of the game. And that was, like, the craziest thing I'd ever seen. It's like, dude, we're playing, like, the conference we were in is, like, nobody's. This is my JVB team versus this guy's homeschooled team.
Dude, you ever see the video of that high school football player ruining the ref?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Holy
Andy,
shit!
would you look this up?
That guy's like done for life.
He got arrested.
Sure.
And they charged him as an adult with assault, I think.
'Cause
It's
he, like,
football.
Jacked up a ref.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, he just like blindside.
Wait, delete the basketball part. Sorry.
Full form tackles a ref.
basketball player plays football, hits ref.
There's no accident here.
If you look up high school football player,
Tackles ref.
yeah.
You zoom in. It's me. It's me chopping his knees out from under him.
Yeah, this must be it.
A breakdown. That's good.
Perfect. He's actually the kid with Down syndrome that let in for a play.
Team number 88 comes in,
moment.
blows past number 84 on offense,
Here we
and
go.
roughs the passer. I'm guessing he gets flagged for roughing the passer.
Here we go.
Then they flag him again.
Pull this
for
up on
something
video
else
if
'cause
you're
he's probably
watching,
throwing
fellas,
punches
if you're
'cause his
listening to
teammate
me.
number 44 sees what's happening and sprints in to help out. And then the coach sees what's happening and he sprints in to help out. And more flags get thrown.
a couple arrow
and then they
keys
eject
forward
him
here,
from
Andrew.
the game.
You know there's a rage boiling inside his head, a mixture of CTE and adrenaline, creating a maelstrom of anger.
He goes to the sideline. He's walking. He's pacing. He's trying to figure out what to do with all this rage he feels. His body is
Call
probably
it.
like closing up.
You and John
Number
Boy,
72,
minds of the
his
century.
teammate, he sees something going on. Maybe he's screaming. He runs onto the field, and this is where it gets ugly. And he tackles the referee, who's an older man,
Bye-bye.
and just completely bombs him. Number 72, big dude. Oh, the ref did trip that guy. Which, come on, ref.
He's
you don't got to hurt
blacklisted.
the other team just because you got hurt.
He'll
Number
never play at
72
Purdue
on
with
blue.
that attitude.
Good teammate, probably a good friend.
Have
Just
fun at
probably
Georgia,
realizes
buddy.
He's probably one of the bigger guys out here.
R.I.P. to your career.
Have fun at the University of Georgia, dumbass.
I remember we had a scrimmage in high school, and this cornerback on our team was really jarring with the wide receiver. And before a play, they were like screaming at each other where everyone was now looking at them. And the second the whistle snaps, they both just unbuckled their helmets like it was hockey and just squared up. It's awesome. And just started fist fighting on the field.
With the helmets on?
No, they just both like respectfully took them off, put them down, and just. And it was. And I'll tell you what, the guy on my team was a black fella. Black guys, when they square up, doesn't seem like the best form sometimes. You know what I mean? You know what I'm driving at here?
You're saying they're better in other elements?
I don't know, but it's.
Oh, you're talking about fighting form.
Because this is how I was taught. This is how I come at a guy.
You're as Irish as they come.
Yeah.
I don't think I've met or seen a black guy until I got to L.A., so I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's fair. Well, you weren't allowed to read about him in school.
Correct.
It's in the
Harry
Texas
Potter.
Constitution.
That and Harry Potter. Dude, I've told this story before, but my buddy, super Catholic family, his mom found Harry Potter in his nightstand and started crying because it's like witchcraft.
I'm mourning you.
Just to give you an idea of where I'm from.
He's crying.
It's insane.
Sword.
He bought Sting from Lord of the Rings. A replica. Are
Sting.
you familiar with Sting?
The sword.
The sword. And he brought it home, and so she was getting rid of the demons in it.
Lord bless the sword.
Actually, one of the sweetest ladies ever, and she's chill now. But it's full grip, full hooks in the brain.
She thought that the sword was made for demons.
Yeah.
I remember.
And we would say, "Hey, Chris," and she would go, "It's Christopher." We would go, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." Oh my God,
The devil
I'm sorry.
loves short words because they're easier for him to say.
He does not like nicknames. The Lord.
Gosh.
What were you going to say, Liam? I'm sorry I cut you off.
The only type of religious fandom like that I've had is when The Dark Knight came out and my grandmother was refusing to let me go see it because
Really?
that's how good Heath Ledger's Joker was.
Oh, like was it the name that scared her, or she knew from the trailer that Joker was a bad guy? Like,
She saw him in that makeup and with that mask.
She said, by God.
well, she just knew he was in Brokeback Mountain, and so
That's probably what it was.
anything he was in was tainted.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch Zodiac either or Nightcrawler. Anything with
I
Gyllenhaal.
mean, how old were you?
10.
Well,
Yeah, you shouldn't be
Gyllenhaal-
watching Zodiac at 10. So that's actually pretty fair.
So you couldn't watch Zodiac because Jake Gyllenhaal's sister was in The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
She has this infinite web mapped out of any movies contaminated by this family.
6 degrees of Gyllenhaal. I get it.
There's like 11 movies Liam can watch.
She caught me watching Donnie Darko and she locked me in this big wooden chest. Poked holes in
the
it.
pleasure chest.
Yes.
I was on somebody the other day. You guys are gonna love this. I was sorry. I was talking to somebody the other day. You guys are gonna fucking love this. I was. They worked at Cracker Barrel. Yes, restaurant.
Yes.
For boys. Restaurant for boys, and they used to sell these little wooden crates there. and it was a toy, and it was covered in chains, and there was a hole for the eye, and you could just see the eye, and you would press a button, and it would go, "Let me out of here." And I was like, what is this toy? I was just thinking about it the other day. It was like a kidnapped man. See, they took it, they scrubbed it.
This sounds so familiar.
They scrubbed it. Man in a box, Alice in Chains. But yeah, he trapped. I'm not making this up. Do not make me feel crazy. I don't even know what else to type.
Yeah, I feel like it's scrubbed completely. Andrew, what you got? Andrew, you got to step up, dude.
I would put
you got to step the fuck up.
Going to
little
the dark
wooden
web,
box toy.
ChatGPT. What's ChatGPT got to say about all this?
Forbidden toys for boys.
Dude, you know what I just found out? A guy from my high school invented ChatGPT. Isn't that insane?
What?
Yeah, Sam Altman put a tweet out that was like, this guy is leaving the company. I just want to be clear. He is the most influential person in the AI community. Like, he's contributed the most to AI of anyone in the industry. So, holy fuck, this guy went to my high school.
His name was Chad GBT. Chad Gibbets. At least show us something.
Okay, Andrew's choking. Do fucking something, Andrew.
Anything.
Do something, please. You're blowing this. You are blowing this.
I don't get to come to LA very often. and now I don't know if I'll ever come back.
Well, have you guys seen this stuff about Temptation Island?
No.
Changing it. Bye-bye to your health insurance, buddy. Learn Chinese, bitch. No, what's by the way, Temptation Island, first season, fucking phenomenal television. Not even joking. What's this about?
So, do you know the premise of Temptation Island?
Can I pitch it?
Yeah.
This is not a joke. There really isn't a goal of the show. They take 10 couples. And They split the men on one island and the women on another island.
Sure.
Then they fill that island with really hot people of the opposite sex.
Whoa.
And they're like, all right, and don't cheat, go. And that's the whole show is try not to cheat.
Wow.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly
it. I think I covered all of the bases.
What do you so they're couples.
The couples are split up. Split apart and they try not to cheat. And then there's always like they have like the tribal council where they show like the girl like, hey, we just want you to see this. This was a conversation your boyfriend had last night. And they play the video. And in the original scene, it's like a guy playing pool, and one of the girls comes up to him and starts like grinding on him and leans in and kisses him. And then he pushes her away and goes, I'm sorry, I love my girlfriend now. What they show her is all of that, except they cut it off before he pushes her away. And then so she goes, well, I'm going to cheat now. Fuck him. And then she cheats, and then they show a video of that to him. And it's the most insane shit I've ever seen.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
Continue.
Well, this is essentially what happened. There's this guy Montoya, and he's in the Spanish version of Temptation Island, and they're showing him what's going on. It's a live feed of what's going on at the other part of the island where his girlfriend currently is.
Tell me your plans.
Oh, that's a mistake.
What is?
They didn't put they just didn't foresee this coming.
Yeah, they
gotta put a barrier up.
Yeah, you got to dig a big moat with alligators when
Yeah.
you're going to show a guy his girlfriend banging another dude.
Yeah, so he runs all the way to the other island.
They have
Rickety bridge.
They have the dogs from the Hunger Games out there just running around jacking people up to try
Got to
to
do a rope swing to get over.
The clip that I saw, I don't know if it was an edited clip, but it was just showing her having sex, and it was like like it was showing like
That's insane.
it was showing the penetration sounds, and I was like,
That's insane.
whoa, this is graphic. What the hell?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like in Jersey Shore when they had the smush room where everyone would just fuck in one room because they were all sharing twin beds.
The stink
Yeah.
room.
The stink room. This is where you go fart.
So
That
this
is so
is in
heartbreaking.
Spain though.
Yeah, it's the Spanish version
Wow.
of Temptation
Okay, I'd be
Island.
very curious where that is.
But what's a version of that we could do?
Now I wonder if I was anywhere near there when I was in Spain.
What if it's,
See, I'm holding everyone hostage right now. I want everyone to ask me about Spain.
you know what we were talking about too?
Are we moving on from Spain?
I was going to talk about jacking off. So the choice is yours.
Can we come back to Spain?
We can come back to Spain.
We're going to put a button in
After talking about
Spain.
jerkmate jacking off.
Jerkmate jacking off, but it was the Survivor question. Casey, I don't know if you've seen Survivor, but we were thinking, how many times Like, not just one guy. Like, how many times total has someone jacked off on Survivor?
Yeah, just being like, I have to go poop, so cameras can't follow me. Sorry. Just get in the water and crank. Because they're there for 28 days.
Yeah.
In the ocean?
I'm serious. Like, I would bet my life savings, I would put all of my chips on at least one guy has jacked off once on Survivor on camera.
For sure.
So I'm wondering what I would pay so much money to know what that real number is.
Well, the science isn't there yet. Just sort of retcon, and I am using that correctly, to sort of retcon how many times it's revisionist history. There's no way to tell.
Yeah.
So we'll never know how old the pyramids really are until we have. It's one of those age-old questions.
To kind of carbon date, to go back to whatever island Survivor was on, take a little piece of sand, put it in the semen detector, and go, it happened here. It happened right here.
Lifting the sand, letting it fall through the fingers. We're close.
My God. We're getting closer.
He cranked.
His seed is nearby.
He carved Roanoke on a tree.
What does it mean?
What's he trying to say to us? Dude, I was watching a Roanoke doc the other night.
Why not?
It's such a clear thing that happened.
He loves his little documentaries.
He loves his little things, doesn't he?
I've noticed that living with him. He loves his little shows. I don't like all of them, but he gets to play the shows whenever he wants. Go on, Liam.
They act like it's some big mystery.
Yeah.
It's not. They dropped him off there, and it took the guy 3 years to get back, and he showed up, and everyone was gone. There was no sign of him. He was like, well, what the fuck? Aliens took him? That's insane.
Yeah. Why is that such a... like concrete memory for everyone, learning about Roanoke in history class.
Yeah, the Lost Tribe.
It's almost like a movie or something, like a movie trailer.
The Lost
It's
Settlers.
like everyone remembers that and like 5 other things from history.
Yeah, I don't know, because I thought there was evidence they like assimilated with the local Native Americans.
If on God's watch, I don't think so.
There's Pocahontas.
He would have struck them down. Both parties.
Yeah, that's where Elizabeth Warren derives her genes from, I think. It's the early Roanokes.
Dude, here's a scary thought. Elizabeth Warden.
Whoa.
Scared yet?
Okay, Andrew, cut that. We have people driving to work right now. Listen to this. Please cut that. I'm shaking in my damn boots. You're scaring the hose, Casey. Bro, the hose are petrified.
Me having a White Claw sitting on the couch. You guys are having a full-blown conversation. Here's a thought. Elizabeth Warden
had a baby with Shel Silverstein.
Bro, the hose spines are shivering.
Young Sheldon.
Dude, the hoes are sharing their locations with each other because they're really worried something's going to happen.
Bro's genuinely diabolical to the hose.
Yeah.
Young Shell Silverstein. Is that scary to you guys?
We had a sketch idea of like old Sheldon where like he has dementia and can't remember the quadratic formula. But we can't. I mean, dude, someone do something with that.
You want to hear a fun Shel Silverstein fact? I tried to do a bit about this on stage, and it bombed so many times that I've given up on it. But he was best friends with Hugh, who's the Playboy?
Hefner.
Hugh Hefner. They were boys.
Acting like you didn't remember.
Yeah.
Nice one, Cullen.
You love pornographers.
I do. I can't stop talking about it.
Pornolago.
Continue.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. Spain.
He's just fishing.
Pornalila.
It's not the real him. He's not wearing any vape.
Pornanini. Pornanini. Pornini? Oh, get a Pornini press? Now that's a riff.
And somewhere in there lies a script. I'll tell you one thing. What I'm good for, I can sniff out a script anywhere. And in there lies a story.
That's what they carved on the tree, not Roanoke.
Pornini press.
But he would write articles for Playboy, like in whatever the fucking sides were.
Yeah,
he would write those. So he was hanging out at the Playboy Mansion all the time, to the point where Hugh Hefner gave him his own bedroom in the Playboy Mansion. Nice. And I was just thinking of like how jarring it would be to be like, like a Jack Nicholson who's blowing up, gets invited to a famous, 80s party at the Playboy Mansion, and he just opens the wrong door, and it's a naked Shel Silverstein getting head. And if you could come back from that.
That's real. That sucks.
I know, right?
That feels like equivalent to like the Neil Gaiman stuff.
What's that?
Neil Gaiman, he's am I saying that name right? Give it a Google.
He did like Sandman.
He's like wrote all these children books, and he's like accused of sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Didn't he do the Sandman. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I know he did like the Giving
Oh, he did
Tree.
like Coraline.
I think the Giving Tree
Oh,
was Shell.
Coraline.
Giving Tree.
This is Shell's overseen right now.
There he is.
Look at that, falling up.
I never forget a riff.
Story of my life.
Giving Tree. That's
Falling up.
that's a metaphor for his penis.
Tell me he wrote the Sandman. Come on.
Brandon.
Come on. I fucking know this guy. I've had him pegged since the beginning. Yes,
What is
sneak
Sandman?
one. It's just some book.
Oh, there it is. The Sandman.
I was right.
In the middle. What is it?
And therefore, everyone else has to be wrong for me to succeed.
What is it, though? Is it
I don't know.
Children's book?
I've never read any of his books. It's just some book about, I don't know, the Sandman, I'm assuming. Endless Nights. God forbid.
I'm actually a Nepo baby. My uncle's road doll. And I just like to keep that. That's why I changed my last name. Taking a quick break. This episode is brought to you by Southern Comfort, okay? With one-of-a-kind blend of fruit and spices, SoCo whiskey is the original for ready for anything spirit, satisfying on its own, ideal in any mixed drink. Southern Comfort is easy to enjoy however you drink it and whoever you may drink it with. We think SoCo can go with everything, but you be the judge. Find your comfort zone and try out a cocktail today.
You genuinely won't believe this, but I downed some Southern Comfort sour shots at the bar with my buddies on my trip, and boy, did they get the party started.
I like to mix my SoCo with a little Coke or Pepsi, but it mixes well with so many things, and to be frank, it can be enjoyed anywhere. No matter the moment, Southern Comfort is ready for anything, packed with flavor, mixes with anything, and is easy to drink. We challenge all of you out there, challenging you. Try some Southern Comfort mixed drinks and send us your favorites. We'll shout out the best ones on a future pod. Pick up some Southern Comfort today. Let's get back to the
Hey, did you prepare any crackers?
I just had something about Mars I wanted to talk about.
About Mars?
Yeah. You guys seen the structure?
Of the rings, that's Saturn.
The square?
The square.
From like 5 years ago?
This.
Yeah, this is from like 5 years ago, bro.
Well, it just hit my line.
Who is that? Old Dominion Trucking down there? That logo that you always see on the highways,
They're
where they
opening
bought
a
this.
plant up there.
Whoa!
Yeah, they're opening a Trader Joe's.
When did
Interesting.
this?
I don't know. I saw this the other day.
Well,
Some
this has already
jerk
been,
off.
I mean, this is very cool to me personally.
It is
But it
cool.
was, this is 5 years ago and nothing came of it.
Some jerk off commented a foundation of a house. Yeah, you think so, prick ass? You think so, brainiac?
Call him out. What's his username, bitch?
His name is Alp Toygar. Actually, this is probably one of our friends. His name is Alp Toygar.
He'd probably fit right in with us.
I have a new character. His name is Alp Toygar. He is addicted to baby Einsteins. Tragic. Morbid r/morbid reality.
Yeah, I spend all my time posting in r/late stage capitalism. Kind of a grassroots effort from me. Hold on, I had such a good video. I sent you a horrific one while I was in Spain.
Ooh, which one?
I don't remember. Dude, I woke up at 6 a.m., Andrew, in Spain to a text from Liam and Tyler. And Liam's text read, "Oh my God, Luka." And Tyler's text read, "I hope you're asleep right now." And I was like, oh shit, Luka must have dropped 100.
It's going to get pretty hard when you wake up.
And I checked the score.
Your parents are dead.
And I opened the news. Luka Doncic traded to the Lakers. And my balls sucked inward and fell out of my own ass.
I saw the video.
It was
You tried to FaceTime me from Barcelona.
There's an MRI of it.
It's like when Ryan Dunn had that toy car in his ass. But it's your fucking balls.
What a poll.
I like that.
Come
That's
on,
the one
always riffing.
Steve-O said no to because his dad would be disappointed in him, and he was also in a bungee porta potty with diarrhea in it.
Yeah.
That was after he got sober too. He's like, "Yeah, I'll do the fucking poop thing. I'll go up in the poop house."
Dude, we've had poopies on the pod.
Yeah, we did.
Poopies.
He punched us in the dick after. It was awesome.
It was pretty. I felt like I got initiated or something.
I know Zach Ass really well. He's a good friend of mine.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Not to name drop, but I also know some of those people. So
I know the guy that
that's pretty
built
cool.
Electric Avenue, actually. He was the set designer for that. He got all the cow prod strung up.
Damn. What now? What on earth is this?
This is a fan chanting "Fire Nico."
Yeah, so this happened last night.
Soft ass franchise.
The last couple times the Mavs have had a game, they haven't shown any of the fans on the Jumbotron.
Whoa.
Smart.
Yeah, last night was the first time they started showing fans, and this is what happened.
Because what were they thinking?
Dude, I no joke.
know.
I posted about Nico Harrison on my story. I was like,
Whoa.
fuck this guy, moron. Somebody DM'd me a screenshot of like his address. Like they had his
Jesus Christ.
They had his information in like their business. Like maybe they
The owner?
Yeah. They were the GM. And they were like, then go do something about it. And it was just a screenshot with his address. And I was like, holy fuck.
You're being Manchurian candidated
Terrifying.
to go assassinate the owner of the Mavericks. He's been activated.
I'm gonna you're gonna turn me into Luigi. Not to get political. But let's get political.
Let's do it.
What's next? Mario?
we-
And I'm only trying to have fun. I'm trying to keep it light.
And God willing.
Could we make
Oh,
we
Do you
remake
think me and
Knowing?
Liam are kind of like Wario and Luigi? Or Wario and Waluigi?
you guys are my prayer warriors. if I had to put a face to two of my prayer warriors, you're looking at them. And if I had to put a third face, it's my own prayers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got. Wait, what were the character? Wario and Waluigi.
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 I can tell you're unfamiliar.
Wario and Waluigi.
Waluigi. You're fine.
It's like La Llorona. Wario and Waluigi.
I just need to hear you say it right. Just for me, because it'll piss me off if you don't.
Wario and Waluigi. What a concept.
Just get it right. We can cut around it, so it's not a big deal.
Here's a funny thought. Wario and Waluigi. Sorry. Waluigi. Hope you're happy, freak.
Prick.
Hope you're happy, freak.
Have fun, jackass, doing that the rest of your life. Really carved out your own niche.
Oh, look at that live action photo of him. No, that's
Whoa.
That's how I see you, Liam, on the left.
dude, that's the face you see when you open the wrong door at the Playboy Mansion. That's Shell.
No, that's the
shell
face
about
I
to
see
crawl.
when I turn over and you're holding your phone out and showing me a Josh Block video on our couch.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's just
Wait, who's Josh Block?
World of T-shirts.
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know
Rabbit
who you're
hole.
about. Yeah.
yeah, it's a
It's
documentary.
not worth it, Andrew.
He has a drinking problem, right?
No,
Who doesn't?
no, nar,
It's only a problem if you say it is. No.
or nar.
Have you guys seen Knowing, the movie?
Knowing?
Yeah, Nicolas
No.
Cage.
The Nick Cage.
He
Yeah.
finds a document with a bunch of numbers on it, and they're all the dates of natural disasters that are going to kill a bunch of people.
Oh, yes, I have. I thought that was 2012.
Same concept.
Yeah,
but
yeah, pretty much.
similar. I think we should recreate Knowing, but all the dates. It's not natural disasters. It's like Luka getting traded. Just like different small things that we found.
I do like that.
we have to stop him. Wait, those are the aliens in the movie. Those are kind of freaky.
Yeah, they're angels.
Wait, click
They're-
on that, Andrew, down low.
They're light beings. It's actually, and they
They're
only
light
take
beings?
the children. Yeah,
You know what's cool is Liam kind of believes in this for real.
it is
That-
kind of cool.
Like,
You
well,
gotta
just
believe-
because it's cool doesn't mean you have to
you know what's
believe in
cool
it.
is this isn't even a bit. Liam kind of believes in this stuff.
you gotta believe in something, dude.
So you believe in light beings that are coming to take out the kids with all the adults die?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, I think they'll take me though.
That's why you try to look as young as possible.
Yeah, that's why. I've been doing Botox for 4 years now.
You
Was
know,
Nick Cage in the newer movie, The Day the World Stood Still, where like the giant alien comes down? You know what I'm talking about? Is that Nick Cage in that?
Arrival?
No, Arrival's sick though, but
Patriots
Yeah.
Day.
no, it's called The Day the Earth Stood Still.
The Patriot? Mel Gibson?
Boom.
Heath Ledger?
It's not Nick Cage. This movie got shit on. Anyway,
This looks a little bit freaky.
it is kind of a cool concept. It's like a giant, like robot-looking alien just lands, and they're like, "What do we do?" And it won't respond to them the whole movie. It actually is like a sick concept, but it's a remake, a reboot.
They all have little guns, as if that's going to do anything to the big man.
No, it does nothing.
Do they call him the big man?
They do.
Stayed still.
Staying still.
They call him Mr. Tricky.
Oh no, it's Mr. Trick.
it's Dr. Trick coming.
Well, this is, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of freaking my shit out to its core.
Do you like old movies? You seem like
Depends.
a guy that would be into like older movies. I don't know why.
Well, I watch all kinds of movies. I watch all kinds of things. You're
Films.
saying like stuff. I call them films, but I call them cinema.
Pictures.
I'm gonna go watch a cinema today. But you're talking about stuff from like the 50s.
Yeah, like a old Nosferatu movie or something like that.
Sadly, no. I wish.
The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari,
Your favorite?
which I'm sure you've seen.
Yes.
Okay.
Only if you think it's best.
I think it's the best film ever made.
If you guys think it's good, I've seen it.
I think when they introduce sound into movies, they jump the shark.
Yeah,
And
they're perfect.
It's kind of the dark age of film came after that. Sound and color. You know how much I hate color.
You think we're going to revert? You think we've overcorrected for the past 100 years? We're going to slowly go back to silent films.
Coming the other way.
I actually want the next Avatar to be completely silent, please.
Please and thank you.
And the avatars aren't blue anymore. They're black and white.
We should remake just the new Jurassic Park. Did you see the trailer for that? There's another island now. They're like, this was actually the first island where we put everything we fucked up on.
Sure.
And I think it's kind of like Fast and Furious. By the 10th one, I mean, they're on probably 10 now, but it's just got to be an island of just like guys they fucked up. They put like raptor DNA in a guy. He's running around.
Oh, that kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, I was. I would imagine. I was telling them that I had a line in the movie, and I really shouldn't be talking about it. But I kept trying to read it like a robot, and the director was just like, "Hey, maybe we don't do that." I was like, "For sure, for sure, probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had." So I was just going like, "Hey, it's me," and he was like, "Hey, quick question. What are you doing? Maybe we don't do that again."
Cool. Last picture I'm ever in. Awesome.
Sounds good. I also stole one of the cameras.
He's buried me.
Wait.
Sweet.
I got a Jurassic Park sketch idea. In every movie, there's one guy being like, what do you mean you mixed raptor DNA with a T-Rex's DNA? Are you out of your mind? But we just keep doing that until it's just like, what do you mean you mixed raptor DNA with Octavia Spencer's eggs? And you created a Ma dinosaur and just shit like that. I think it'd be a big
That's a
hit.
full franchise right there.
The Temptation Island. Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Wait, can we do characters yet or nah?
Yeah,
Where
we
we at?
can. We can. We're at like an hour.
That means we can do characters.
Perfect. We just crashed the. Yeah.
Okay, this really happened on my flight to LA
No way.
yesterday. This really happened. And so I wanted to make it a character. And so you are sitting in the row across from me, and no, actually, we'll do this. You are both flight attendants, and the guy in the row to my right is like sick, and we're doing like a medical landing. We have to like divert the flight, okay? And you guys are helping him out, and I'm sitting over to the left.
He's really sick.
God, Jesus Christ.
He shouldn't look like that.
Ding,
Is there a doctor?
ding.
Are you a doctor?
Sorry?
We have a man. He might be having a heart attack or a seizure. We're not sure. Do you have any medical?
I'm out of Doritos.
Sir, please. You saw. He's right in front of you.
Okay, I'm in an exit row. He's in economy.
Yeah, we don't have time for this, sir. We're going to have to come back
Doritos,
to you.
please.
I can get you
Doritos, please.
I can get you Doritos once-
Doritos, please.
We don't have. I don't even think we have Doritos on this flight.
I saw some guy eating them.
We're going to need security back here.
I saw a guy eating Cool Ranch Doritos up there. A giant bag, too.
Sounds like you brought it from home if it was a giant bag.
Sounds like you're just making that up because you don't want to walk over and get me Doritos.
Sir, our bags are really small.
Okay, whatever.
All right, what are we going to do about this guy?
I've never seen a
think we're
case this bad.
We're just going to have to land this plane.
Ding.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Liam.
Hey, I'm Will. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Do you guys have Canada Dry?
Yeah, I can get it to you.
I don't want to be a stickler, but I asked for Canada Dry, and what's your name?
Dice.
Dice brought me a Sprite. I don't want to make a big deal about it, but it was like kind of not a hard thing to fuck up, and he fucked it up. So,
Well, if his name is Dice, then I would like my name to be Roman.
if you want me to change your name,
Just call me Roman if it comes up again.
Roman. Oh, and here, great. Here comes the fucking pilot to deal with this asshole.
Aren't you the air marshal? Why are you acting like this?
Huh?
Aren't you the air marshal?
You're not supposed to know that.
Your gun's sticking
Your gun's
anyways.
out.
It's out.
It's fully loaded.
You tell me.
Brainiac.
Feels heavy on my waist.
Yeah.
Are you feeling okay?
feels like everyone on the plane is screaming in my head to put the guy out of his misery so we can all just land.
The gun's not even tucked in your pants. It's just folded in between your stomach.
We're already talking. You got to press a button again.
we're
Oh,
here.
my bad. I thought, sorry. What were you asking?
Are you going to hurt that guy?
I'm going to take care of him. How about this? You guys grab me granola bar, cookie, and a Canada Dry with ice. Because last time you didn't bring ice. And I'll take care of this guy. I'm a doctor. Yeah, I'm a doctor. I can take care of him.
We know you're not a doctor.
Yeah, you're not.
I am.
Name one thing. Name one doctor.
Name a medicine.
Exactly.
Bone science.
I guess he's a doctor.
Fuck, you might be.
If you guys can work on the chip and Dorito cookie
I'll go get your
or
chips.
drink,
Yeah, I'll get your chips. And
say it back to me.
I'll get your Cool Ranch Doritos and your Canada Dry.
And
My
Ice.
name's Dice and his name's Roman.
And my name
I
is
know
Roman.
that. I ordered a third thing.
Can you remind me?
Ice.
I said ice.
It's not that hard to remember. You're a glorified waitress. No offense. I respect what you guys do. That guy's purple.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's not going to make it. He's dead for sure.
Yeah.
You guys are going to hate me. You guys are going to hate me.
What?
Do you have Fritos? Is it too late to change it to Fritos?
You want both?
Yeah.
I'm going to bring you all the chips.
I'll pay. Oh, I forgot my card.
How much?
How about this? All right, you guys go run and I'll take care of him. Cool?
Run.
You guys go grab the chips. I'll take care of him. Got it?
I feel like we shouldn't leave him with him, right?
Yeah, I don't think so, but
It's cool. These are 45 caliber.
You won't feel a thing.
He won't feel a thing.
put him out of his misery.
Do it for us.
Sir,
I thought that was going to make me feel way better.
you want to just put one through me as well?
You don't deserve it.
Please.
He needs this.
Grab my chips, bitch. And that's the end of the character. And that really happened. There was a guy getting they were talking about diverting the flight. And the guy, I literally saw the guy ring, and the flight attendant turned around, stopped giving that guy oxygen out of a tube, leaned in, and then left. And I was like, I wonder what that was about. And she brought him a bag of chips and then went back to it.
It's crazy.
I'm not kidding.
That is fucked.
I was on
awesome.
one last year. Someone was having some sort of diabetic emergency, and they were talking about landing it. It was crazy.
It's nuts. I told this on the pod before, but my brother-in-law had to, he pronounced someone dead on a flight.
Really?
Doctor.
I didn't know that.
I think, did I not tell this?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they got on the plane, and he said he saw, my sister was like, that woman looks like she's fucking dying. And my brother-in-law didn't think anything of it. And then 10 minutes in, they were like, is anyone a doctor? And he went up and he was like, I'm a doctor. And this girl was like a nurse. And she was like, he still has a pulse. And my brother-in-law was like, okay. Leaned down and he's like, okay, no pulse. So that's concerning that you thought that. And then he pronounced them dead basically on the scene. Or he's not, I think it was he legally couldn't pronounce them dead, but he was like, she's dead.
She just put a Delta cap on him. And this is what he would have always wanted.
They signed her up for Delta rewards right before she died. Because legally she wasn't pronounced dead yet, so they signed her up for the Diamond Miles and everything.
For the mile multiplier, they always advertise on the flights. If you buy 1,000, we'll give you 100,000 right now. It's I don't know what that means.
It's just meaningless.
It's all arbitrary, and money is too.
Well, money, yeah, correct.
I'm just carrying around change nowadays.
They're getting rid of the penny?
They're getting rid of the penny.
You hear this?
Yep.
Trent.
Trout's doing
What's next?
Donald Trunt.
Donald Gunt.
Gone with the Trunt.
Great one, wise guy.
But the one that I was on where someone had that medical emergency, this woman ran back and she goes, "That's my husband." Oh, it was like something out of a movie. She went, "That's my husband."
Okay, brag.
Yeah. And why were you in first class and he was back here in the nosebleeds, bitch? Crazy.
Do you have a character, Liam?
Let me check my notes. I got something
Okay.
somewhere.
Let me check my notes means no.
I got something somewhere.
Okay. Do you think we're going to get into any shenanigans tonight at our apartment?
Ooh, let's
Probably.
talk about that quick.
At Mr. Darby's.
Casey's sleeping over tonight.
We're doing a sleepover. We should have said this at the beginning of the podcast.
It's going to be naughty.
I want this at the beginning of the podcast now.
Yeah, cut it in.
We're
Sorry,
having
Andrew,
a
cut it in.
sleepover tonight.
What are you thinking? Are you a couch guy or an air mattress guy?
I would love to sleep on the couch.
We have neither.
I noticed. I went there
walks
alone, which felt weird.
We have no furniture. We have $98,000 worth of fine china. Our apartment's completely empty.
I noticed the
went to
silver. Yeah. It's like, is this a test? And then I noticed the little camera in the eye of a teddy bear.
You'll be sleeping on the couch.
I hope
It'll be
so.
fun.
I'm excited.
I'm
It'll
excited.
be fun. What do
I'm
we
going to
do?
stay up late.
I think we should.
We're all
Yeah,
going to
I'm
stay
down
up
to
late.
do whatever.
What
I don't
movie-
care about anything.
What film should we watch? I think something weird.
Let's watch Lawrence of Arabia back to back.
Ooh.
With Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. There's some cool old movies.
What were those guys called? It was like Mystery Science Theater where they would watch the movie.
Yeah.
We should just watch those.
MST 3000.
You ever watch Action Bronson watching Ancient Aliens? Used to be my favorite program.
You do like your programs about aliens.
I do. And it's just Action Bronson on an entire green screen set background. He's just smoking weed with all of his friends. And Ancient Aliens, the episode is taking place behind them and all over the furniture and everything.
And he's just going, that's nuts.
Yeah, the whole episode is just going, dude, shut up. Listen. Everyone's talking, having a conversation, except for Action Bronson.
This part's important. Our molecules shouldn't be the way they are.
Taking a quick break, guys. The Almost Friday podcast. This is the show you're watching. We're brought to you by Squarespace, okay?
I genuinely love Squarespace.
What's Squarespace? Place where Angus ate lunch in high school?
And I'm about to walk out, but we got to finish the brand. So that's
Squarespace is the
upset.
all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website. engage
coming
with
from
your
the
audience.
fucking Square himself.
Oh, that's... Squarespace has a design intelligence, okay? It has design intelligence, so even if you're not the best at website design, who is these days? God. It has cutting-edge AI technology that can help you unlock your strongest creative potential. You can also upload videos and create your own custom domain with the premium privacy and many security features, which is like crazy because everyone's trying to hack my website for what's on there. It's all secret data. So you never have to try to worry about losing your domain. My favorite part about Squarespace is how easily your website can get discovered with their integrated SEO tools. Okay,
I'm going to kill you when the podcast's over.
But first, go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to www.squarespace.com/Friday to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks, squarespace.com/Friday.
I'm going to fucking kill you.
Squarespace.com/Friday to get 10% off your first purchase. Let's get back on the episode. Please don't do that. You can turn your Amber Alerts off.
Yeah, it sucks.
I had no idea. How did you know that?
I think. Well,
I was, well,
Sleep's a bad
sometimes
guy.
I get so high that I get scared and I can't. Looking on like Instagram is too much for me, so I just go on my settings. And it's a bit of a psychosis where I'm just like, all right, everything's looking good here. I got everything. General settings looking good.
Everything's in order.
Cool. Notifications are good. And I found it. I just found it in a scared scroll. A terrified scroll.
I do like that.
God forbid.
I have one video I made I really like where it's just a guy talking to his son and he gets an Amber Alert and he looks at it and he goes, and oh, that's my license plate. He's talking to his son that he has for the weekend. Okay, I must have mixed up the dates. All right, we should probably go. Classic. I mean, well, no one's bag is deeper than Angus's.
Sure.
You've heard about my bag?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a wool sack that you could jump in. You
The
could,
riff bag.
Bro's bag is 4-dimensional. Bro's bag is the Tesseract at the end of Interstellar.
it's the bookcase from Interstellar.
Well, it's Tuesday. You're already planning riffs for Sunday. You know what I mean?
I'm trying.
You're 2 riffs ahead of us.
I'm trying.
Did you send him the thing that I sent you in the group chat?
Oh, let me send it to him.
You're
I
going to want
did
to take a
not.
peek at this. This is it's been called one of the most important things to happen since we were born.
Oops, sorry. Is this
Don't
one?
play it. Don't play it yet, of course. But I've been writing music for years, and no one gave a shit until I put on the mask. And now everybody wants a slice. And it's sad because they're all scurrying towards me, crawling through glass and shit. And I'm just kicking them away, and I'm going, unless you're damn T-Mobile Records, I don't want to even talk. So this is a great tune I wrote, not even knowing the Super Bowl was about to just happen. So,
I thought the season just started.
oh, the season? That's what I thought too. I haven't eaten today, so I'm
excited.
absolutely delirious. It's a great song. As many of you know, I've had hundreds of girlfriends in my life and dozens of boyfriends.
Too many to count.
Too many to count.
And we forgive you for that.
Sure. I can hardly keep up. It depends on the damn day of the week. So you're going to want to hear this new summertime tune.
And when did you write this and release this?
I wrote this last week, and I sung it for the first time. Apparently the file doesn't exist.
Okay.
But you're going to want to take a peek at this.
You already know we're partnered with Ricky, the best canned alcoholic beverage on the market, and just got bigger, and it just got, dare I say it.
I don't know if you'll believe this, but Ricky has 7% ABV, and they've just launched a 24-ounce Big Boys with 3 shots per can, which is absolutely absurd, clinically insane. The flavors are all of your favorite cocktails packaged into a glorious resealable can. Get 3 times as drunk for under $4. Well, we all know that size matters, and unfortunately, I was feeling a little small on my trip to Spain without my big boy Ricky's. You best believe I'll be stocking up on those this weekend and drinking a cold lime Big Boy with my best friend Liam, since I know he missed me so much.
I'll be cracking open. Yeah. And I'll be cracking open a watermelon, Ricky. I'll crack that thing all the way down the sides.
I would have not pegged you for watermelon.
I'm a watermelon guy. I'm a watermelon Ricky guy, that is.
Head to rickyspirits.com to find out where to get Ricky near you. Follow at Friday.beers and at Ricky Spirits to stay up to date with upcoming Ricky contests and giveaways. Let's get back into the fun episode.
Okay, wait. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. All right. So this song, I wrote it and I sung it on the William Montgomery show, the podcast that I co-host, with no music. A lovely man I've collaborated with in the past put this in to make it a real song. These are all my words. And
this is your voice,
and
or
this
he's
this is a nameless collaborator who has taken my words and has brought them to fruition, and it is going to be played at the CMAs, and it is a wonderful song about my life called I Want to Marry a Football. Hit it.
I wanna kiss a baseball. I wanna kiss a basketball. I wanna marry a football. I wanna propose at the 50-yard line. With the Lord as my witness, this football is responsible for my heart's physical fitness.
Is this off the dome?
It's an original track. I spent a lot of time on
Sad
it.
enough, we get in a big fight on a honeymoon of all nights. I throw the football 100 yards. I guess divorce was never in the cards. The police knock on the door, say, "Sir, have you seen this football?" They show
Holy
me
shit,
a picture
good.
of the dead.
Keep it going. There's about a minute left. It's a great song.
It's
That
fantastic.
football has a name. Its name is my wife. My voice trembling with pain.
That football has a name. Its name is my wife. His name's Mary Margaret.
He cuts me off. I scoff. He said, "Sir, this football was found deflated with a big knife. I make a run for the back door. 6 officers swarm me and whip my ass. I reach for the officer's gun. Whatever happened to having fun? Kids don't have fun anymore. No more. They're all looking at their phones. I go down in a hail of gunfire. I close my eyes. For the first time in a long time, I feel just fine.
It's almost over. There's one more stanza.
I wake up on the heavenly 50-yard line. I see my loving wife rolling towards me.
She's a
A
football.
look of forgiveness in her eyes. She's at the 30. She's at the 20. She's at the 10. She's at my heart.
Heart's racing.
That's a hell of a way to finish and a hell of a way to start.
Oh my
I
lord!
know. Pretty good.
Wow!
I want to marry a football.
Now, when you sang this on William Montgomery and Yours pod,
Thank
first
you
of all,
guys.
flowers.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
Did you riffed all of this?
Some of it. I would say 40, 60.
Good lord.
40% riff, 60% written. But it's a
That's
great
incredible.
tune. And shout out to Elliot for assisting me making that beautiful track.
Oh my god.
Dude, that was fucking amazing.
It's pretty good. And yeah, I have one character. It's 5 seconds long. Can I do it really quick?
yes, please.
This is a Chicago drill rapper, and he lost his son in a wishing well.
Okay.
So-
and do we need the music here?
Do you have any? If you don't, it's okay.
Well, hold on. We'll get some non-copyright
We'll get
music
some shit.
because I want it to be. Yeah, I want
Okay.
you to have all the resources and tools you need.
It's only 5 seconds long.
Those are often the best ones. Just to be clear.
This is a Chicago drill rapper whose son was lost in a wishing well.
Okay, and drill rapping is sorry.
Like Kodak Black, I think.
Oh, I
like
see, okay.
King Von, Lil Durk,
all right.
O-Block guys.
Okay, got it.
All right, and it goes a little something like this. Chicago drill rapper, his son was lost in a wishing well. Hit it. Yo. You already know what this is. Yo. All right. Cut the crap. You already know what the crap this is. My son was lost in a wishing well. You know I wish him well. All right. So that's it.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you guys so much.
Does he have a name?
The son or the rapper?
The rapper?
Oh, he does. I wrote it down because
Oh,
it is.
here we-
It's actually very important. His name is Crutch Ditchin. Crutch Ditchin,
Oh, that's fantastic.
Chicago drill rapper. My son was lost in a wishing well. You know I wish him
I
well.
wish him well.
Can I play a song for you guys?
Yeah, please.
I found this artist the other day on Spotify. I thought they were really good. Can you turn the TV down to like a 10?
Sure. And what in the fucking Christ is that I'm hearing?
I think there's a human on
beeping?
the roof.
I thought this was just something that y'all do all the time.
There's a giant crow up there.
That's the boy in the attic.
What if I told you that was one squirrel?
The boy in the attic he's woken up from his afternoon nap. You have to
go feed
he
him.
Did not get his REM sleep in.
You have to go feed
We did
him.
not want to move the office here. We had to.
This is it's on Native American burial grounds. To be honest with you,
And so, what is this here that we're listening to, Andrew?
It's just a song I found on Spotify. I thought it was like really good.
Pretty good.
Woo, that stank! Woo, that stank!
Why it stink?
I'm stinging my damn eyebrows off.
Why do it stink?
Now, who?
put that on the halftime show. Huh?
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Wow. Spotify?
Yeah, just some guy on Spotify.
Really
That's
fucking
awesome.
good, dude.
I mean, I'm honored. I'm honored.
That's my version.
Although
of
I
Whiplash.
will, I'll find whoever made it and I'll sue them into oblivion.
Sue them till they're dead.
That's a good call. You probably have a good case.
You wouldn't think it, but I'm quite litigious, and I have no morals.
That was actually the name of my rapper. It was Litigious Crutch. Litigious Jeremiah Crutch.
I remember hearing dubstep for the first time, and sounding like that, and thinking, "Oh my god, this is the only music I'll ever listen to."
It shattered my world in such a way. It had to have been how people felt like when Moses parted the Red Sea. Yeah, I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Dude, go on YouTube. I remember hearing this and being like, "This is the greatest song I have ever heard in my life."
Is it Skrillex?
It's 50 Caliber by Funtcase.
My rap name would be
Do you want any Advil?
Lon Gnome or Johnny Knoxville the Baptist. Those are my two.
That's yours?
Those are my top two.
Both of them?
Yeah.
This is not made up. My best friend from high school, he was driving along and he found a CD on the ground, and it had 7 songs on it, and this was one of them. And it was literally like the golden tablets that like Joseph Smith found. And we were like, oh my God, we have to find out like what this is. And it started a whole journey for us.
To this day, do you know who Funkcase is now? Have you kind
Well,
of
I know.
discovered it?
No, I don't. I didn't want to ruin the. I didn't want to pull back the curtain.
Sure.
I lost my virginity to a song like this.
Really?
I think it was actually "Hey Brother" by Avicii. I think that was
Yeah.
R.I.P.
There's another one just like this called Boom Headshot that me and my friends used to love.
Yeah. It's Sam. Yeah.
My hands are shaking, and I'm still getting headshots. And we're like playing beer pong in a shitty garage.
Awesome.
Not even using the real pong balls.
Fuck yeah.
You guys
No.
got rocks.
We got fucking rocks that we cover little. We try to paint them white.
I got my
Fucking
own
rules.
Oh, it's gonna be pretty loud tonight. We got one of those rock rollers to smooth out minerals that we have. That's right by the couch.
See if there's any precious metals.
You gotta see.
You guys are my precious metals. You know.
Oh, and we're your prayer
My prayer warriors.
warriors.
Which is hard to say. Prayer warriors.
It's quite a mouthful.
Happy to be here. Thrilled for another wonderful journey with some of the best friends a guy could ask for.
Oh my goodness, Casey.
It's a blessing.
We had such a blast having you on.
It's a goddamn blessing.
Thanks.
I'm sorry we didn't roll out the red carpet.
I don't need it. I just need my boys, and I need a cool 6-pack.
Sue me.
Sue me. Call me crazy. Call me. You know what? Call me Casey. That's the type of shit we get into
And
right
that's the episode.
Just call me.
here. CaseyRocketComedy.com. I'm on tour. Thank you.
Just cut around that, Andrew. All right, thanks for listening,
Call me
lads.
Casey, Anthony.
We'll see you next week.
Oh wait,
thank
wait,
you,
wait.
Andrew.
Let's plug something real quick. I'm going to be in New York at Rodney's Comedy Club, February 21st and 22nd. Then I'm hitting the road more, and we're also going on a live sketch tour at the end of March. We're hitting Pittsburgh, Boston, Toronto, Virginia, all over the place, man. Check out the website and the links. We'll have them in there. Throw all the links at you. Thank you. God bless.
Thanks,
Links.
gangsters.